Hi everybody, Cheaply Chic. Welcome back to my channel, and for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Today is day number 12 in my 14-day Journal With Me series I am doing for the month of February. I am in love with how this journal is coming together. If you missed any of the other Journal With Me videos and it's something you would be interested in seeing, I will definitely leave the link to those videos down below. Otherwise, let's just get started. I cannot believe I am on the 12th spread of this journal. I was really nervous that I wouldn't be able to come up with enough journaling spreads, but I'm having so much fun with it. Something that I'm looking at is the fringe hanging out of the edge of my journal. Most of it is toward the back, and then I have a lot going on up here where there isn't much of anything. So I'm thinking I'm going to do something on this page here, and I'm a little nervous on the direction that I'm planning on going with this because I've never done this before. But I have this really pretty piece of lace, and I thought it might be fun to attach it to the entire page. I've never done that before. There's a little feather floating around, but I think I've seen enough people do it on videos, not this specifically, but adding fabric to their art journaling pages and stuff, that I think I might be able to pull it off. So I'm going to trim a little bit on the outside of the journal, and hopefully having this fringe hang off the outside of the page will give me a little bit of that desired look that I want, as if I were to have trim poking off the edges of my pages. I really love that. I'm just going to get started here. Cut out a section. And what do, you guys? Do I use gesso? I think I've seen that. Let's try it. I definitely don't want to use a glue. That doesn't seem right. I haven't gotten into this gesso in a while. This is just some Art Basics. I think it's Prima. Yeah. Heavy gesso. I'm just going to take a spatula and mix it up a little bit because I really haven't played with this in quite some time. Although I am impressed that I've used half a jug of it. I didn't think I did. So the lefty that I am, I want to start on this side. So I'm just going to rather quickly smear this heavy gesso on this page. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Not a big deal, except that I just got it on my other page. Quite the professional. That's me. I forgot to protect my other pages. That's important. Let me just stick a piece of cardstock down there. Much better. Nothing special. I'm just smearing this in a nice little layer. Getting the edges. I'm just going to lay it over my page. And how would you do this? I'm going to use my baby wipe and just kind of squish it down. Just like I would a paper doily, I guess. And we'll see what happens. I'm definitely getting some of the gesso through my lace, but I think that's a good sign. That means it'll hold it down, right? Might take away a little bit of the print that's visible of the lace, but that's okay. So I'm just going to fold that over and put some, get my little paper out again. Getting ahead of myself. There we go. And smear that down. I better get in the edge a little bit. Hopefully my lighting is okay. It's getting darker and darker as I'm filming. I haven't had a lot of time to do this kind of thing, and I haven't really done a lot of mixed media type things, mostly because of the time. So I like it when I'm able to incorporate it into my journal. I think that's fun. Okay, I think I got a nice little spread on this page. And now I'm just going to fold this lace over. I might need to get a new baby wipe. Maybe if I use my spatula, I can get that lace down in there a little bit. There we go. And I'm just going to use my baby wipe again. Push it on there. I'm going to hit it with the heat gun and see what happens. Okay, so I let that dry a little bit, and I think it worked out pretty well. It's not perfect, but it's definitely going to hold my lace down. I think I do want to just trim this up a little bit because I like to stand my books on it. I have some journaling cards that I thought would be fun. Grabbing a lot of things out of my stash for this one, but I have another one of these glassine bags, and I think I'm going to use some vintage photo. Ink up the edges a little bit. If you still have some envelopes and things left over in your collection, you could use one of those. You could make a pocket out of your book pages. I definitely like how this feels. That's a lot of fun. So let's see. I think I'm going to add this envelope here. And I have these old journaling cards in my stash. They are from a company that no longer exists. I'm going to use my corner rounder on this. I can't remember the name of it, but I found this set of journaling cards at Aldi probably, oh man, 8 years ago, quite some time ago. And I looked, way before I was doing my channel, that's for sure. I was looking up the company online because the journaling cards were so cute and they were discontinued. They had already stopped doing the journaling sets, which is why they were at Aldi. So that's a bummer. I've actually started hoarding them because I know I can't get them anymore, but that's not good either. You need to use, oop, and then look what I did. Typical Lynette move. You guys are learning the honest truth with these real-time videos. I don't know that there's going to be enough paint in this gold paint pen now that I've started using it. I used this in a previous video and I mentioned that if you don't know where to get these paint pens, they're pretty much everywhere. I know in Hobby Lobby they are in the paint aisle with the little bottles of acrylic, and the craft paint aisle. This one is what? Deco color. You can also pick them up at Walmart in the craft section. I really love them. I used to use them a lot in my planner. And I haven't really pulled them out in quite some time. I actually found them today in my desk drawer when I was changing around my craft room a little bit. Alright, that's messy and I messed it up, but it's gonna work. Okay. The thought with that card was that I was going to put it in there, so I guess no one but me will see how messy I painted that. For some reason, I'm just really wanting to stick that envelope down there. So I think I'm going to do that first. I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac glue. I thought about reaching for the hot glue gun, but I know that this will hold it down for quite some time onto that lace. Okay. So it turns out that this journal is quite the hodgepodge of different styles, but I'm loving that about it. It has a lot of red and black, and then you turn the page and there's pink and white. It definitely is a mixture of different things, but I am enjoying it so much. And it's allowing me to use up some items in my stash as well, which is a good thing. Okay, so I have some of this trim in my stash that has this ribbon running through it. It has a little bit of a tear there, but I don't think that matters. I think it would be nice to pull some of that pink over to this side. So I'm just going to trim that up a little bit, and I think I'm just going to use my hot glue gun and glue this down. Of course, my glue stick is running out, so I have to use both hands to get that thing to work. Okay. I'm just going to glue this to the edge. Try not to burn myself. I like that. But the question is, how am I going to write on this lace? What am I going to do? I have a lot of these Prima journaling cards that I got for Christmas. Okay, I found this journaling card, and I think that'll be a great writing spot. But now it's just about finding some elements to decorate the rest of the page. I have a lot of these. I got them for Christmas, but it's other ephemera packs from those Prima collections. So this card came out of which set? The Lavender Frost set, and I think these flowers here are the Poetic Rose. Yeah, the Poetic Rose set that I'm looking at. Blessed Life, I like that. Maybe that works. I'm definitely feeling like I want to try to get some more gold paint out of this paint pen for this journaling card. I think it'll help make it pop if I can manage to. The last one was practice, right? It went in the envelope, so it's hidden away. I'm not going to have enough paint in there. I don't know why I even tried. I do have a silver one though. It's probably dried up too. But let's see. There seems to be some ink in there. Oop. Okay, I'm going for the silver here. It takes a second to dry, so you want to make sure that you don't smudge it with your fingers. Just going to let that dry. I'm just going to glue it down. Just going to go for it. Use my Fabri-Tac again. Now I'm trying to decide, how lacy do I get? I feel like there needs to be something underneath this ephemera. Should I pull out the flowers and the butterflies again? When all else fails, add a butterfly? I'm starting to feel that way. Maybe I just want to trim a piece of this lace so I can see what it looks like. Not the blue. You know what I definitely have to remember to pull in is this wooden heart from Your Lady. That's so cute. And then there's always the gold bling. I keep coming back to the gold bling. I think I'm going to take my silver paint pen again and go around this piece of ephemera. Hopefully I don't smear it. I think I'm going to dry it before I finish. While I'm letting that little tag dry, I am going to glue some of this down. I think I'm just going to use the springy colors because they're making me happy. I'm going to use my hot glue gun. That's way too much hot glue. And I'm going to glue that lace down. Right. I'm just going to use some hot glue this time. And right about there. And then my butterfly. I have to remember that this book needs to close. So I have to use flat elements a little bit. I like it to be a little chunky, but at the same time it can't be too chunky. Here I am using that hot glue again. I guess because it's convenient and it's sitting right here, that's what I'm reaching for. Put that down. Okay, Okay, let's see if my little Blessed Life tag is dry enough for me to touch it without ruining it. And then I'm just going to try to finish edging this. I'm just going to add some glue to one edge of that so that I can use the other edge to close my bag. And then I think I'm going to add this little heart there. Not a lot of places to add glue. Okay, squish that down there. And do you think it needs bling? You know that I've been all about the bling with these soft colors. This bling anyway, with the little gold flecks in it. I love it. I think I'm going to, I think I can't resist. I'm going to try to bend them around the flap a little bit of this envelope. I like that. I think I want to add a few more pieces here to the bottom of this part of the envelope. Very nice. I think we should add some over here to balance it out. It's just an excuse for me to get to use some more bling. There. What do you think? I think it worked out pretty well. I love the lace in the background, and then I still have a little bit of area that I can write here, and then I can always use the back of this journaling card too. All right, you guys, I think that is it for today's spread. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I definitely am enjoying this journal. I love the way it's coming together. I think my favorite pages are the softer muted pages. I did do a few darker pages, but I definitely love playing around with some of these more muted, shabby colors. It's just a lot of fun. There's still a lot of blank pages in here. I only have, isn't it funny how it started and then my latest spread, yeah, it's just kind of funny. But I definitely need to leave room for writing too, because I usually have a lot of things I like to say. So yes, I am enjoying this journal. 2 more videos in this series, 2 more days of this 14-day journal with me adventure. I'm definitely having fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to click that like button. Subscribe to my channel down below if you would like to see more of these videos. I have 2 days left, like I mentioned. If you missed any, the links will be in the description box down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have an awesome day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.